beautiful people. How are you all doing? Hey, sexy G. I'm leaving my house. Let me turn this heater down so it's not so loud. I'm gonna check out this new phone holder and see how things are rolling. So how are you guys all doing on this beautiful morning of rainy ugliness? We are supposed to break up today and have a couple of days of sunshine. The beautiful sunshine. Oh, sorry. I like singing. But anyways, so I hope you guys are all having a fantabulous day. This seems like it's quite a bit better. Hopefully it's not all shaky. So heading to work. Got lots to do. We're still in the process of moving. That's our number one goal right now, is to get everything out of that building because our landlord is being a Baba Kadoosh. He's being a big douchebag, basically. He's like, oh, you're occupying 2 buildings. You need to pay both buildings. How about you shut your face? Won't you come up here and tell us that we need to occupy? We can't be in both buildings. And then he expects us to pay the mortgage on both buildings, and it's like, dude, we had an agreement. Why are you pulling this bullshit with us? It's just what kind of landlord he is, I guess. He wants to use the building for medical marijuana. I don't know how the hell he's gonna get away with it, but whatever. So, enough of that. Coronavirus, or the epidemic, whatever you want to call it. I heard YouTube don't like you talking about it. Well, they don't like you not talking about it, but they don't like you calling out the name that it is. So, whatever, you know, it is what it is. That's how I look at it. I see people all over YouTube talking about it. That's all they're doing is talk about it. Talk about it. It's like, do we really need to sit here and talk about this for freaking, like, 3 hours straight? It's pathetic. But I want to give you guys an update on me. I'm doing fantastic. I feel healthy. I feel energized. I woke up this morning at like 4 o'clock, like, kind of felt like I had a headache. And I was like, no, not today. I don't think so. What the flickety flock's going on here? They got my turn locked. How dare you? I guess it's still open. I can go in this turn, although I'm not allowed to. But, hey, who gives a shit? I crossed 2 double yellow lines. Uh-oh. That's a big ticket. Should I get gas? Nah. I'm good. I got a little over 1/4 of a tank. I can drive like a week with this thing. Oh, just a puppy doggy. A little puppy. Hi, Pupper Pipple. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna go inside and get me a coffee. And, sadly, they don't have fresh donuts. I'm so sad. So, I'll see you guys here in just a minute. Okay, so I got a Monster instead of a Red Bull because I feel like a monster this morning. Because I didn't sleep too well last night. And I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning to a bloody nose for some reason. It's like, how do I get a bloody nose in the freaking middle of the night? What the hell ever? You know? It's like, come on. Are you turning? Use your blinker, people. Good God, I can't stand the way people drive. It drives me absolutely bonkers. It's like, the gas is on the right. Vehicle has blinkers for a reason. Use them. It's not that complicated. So, let's see. I gotta record a whipping chat tonight. I tried recording it last night, but when I went to go record, my phone was dead, and I was like, so I tried recording it, and it had complications. The phone shut off, and I was like, fine, screw you. I'll go play some freaking Xbox or PlayStation or something, you know? So I went and shot up a bunch of shit and relieved my inner gameplay, I guess. I don't know. I go through withdrawals. If I don't play a video game in like 3 or 4 days, I go through withdrawals. Like, I feel like I need to get on there and release. They're building a brand new house right there. Release that inner aggression, and that's my way of doing it. I come home, I jump on the PlayStation or the Xbox, and I just go and I go play Red Dead Redemption 2, or I go play Battlefront or Battlefield 4. Battleline, Battlefield, something like that. Go play that, get out my aggression for the day, and just carry on with my day. And then this morning, Chopper decided he was bugging me from like super early this morning, wanting to go outside. And I was like, no, I'm tired. I woke up at 4 o'clock with a bloody nose. I had to be up in a couple hours, like 2 hours. Some honkers out in the field. I was like, no, I'm gonna go to sleep. So I get up, take him outside. He goes out, he goes over, and he does his business. And then all of a sudden, he gets this nose straight in the air, smells something, takes off running. And then about that time, it hits me. Skunk. I'm like, son of a mother effer. You gotta be kidding me. Not this morning, not this morning, not this morning. So I started yelling at Chopper. Here! Here! Start whistling for him. He finally comes after I have to basically get in his face and be like, listen to me. And he's like, oh, were you calling me? I was trying to find it. So I throw him in the house, I grab my 22, I run outside. I can't find him anywhere, but it stinks to high heaven. And Trapper was running all through the red tips in my yard. And that's usually where the skunk's at. It's hit him 2 times in those effing red tips. So I go out and it's raining. And I'm wearing tennis shoes today because I don't have socks to wear my boots right now. So I was wearing tennis shoes. And because all I have clean was low socks. And I was like, I'll just wear tennis shoes today. I'm moving stuff. It's easier wearing tennis shoes anyways half the time. So I go out, I take like 20 steps into the grass, and my feet are soaked. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I go and I track this damn thing down. By the time I catch up to him, he's like 50 yards away from me in the field, booking it off to the neighbor's house. I'm shooting a 22 long rifle. At best, I'm probably close to like 30 yards would be a kill shot. Other than that, that's too much for a 22 long rifle. So I go back in the house and take my shoes off, put them in a dryer, wrap them in blankets so they don't damage my dryer. And then all of a sudden I hear my dryer stop. And I'm like, huh, it must have been all the time I put on it. And I'm like, no, there's still time going. And it's not going. So I open the door. There's a shoe. Came out of the blanket. It's jammed in the freaking... jammed up the dryer. So I pull it out. My dryer don't work. I'm like, son of a effing mother effer. This is like the best day to start out right now. Holy cow. Ah, my wipers. On that side, passenger side, my wiper sucks. And they didn't have it because this car takes 2 different freaking size wipers. Go figure. So I go outside, I flip the breaker, come back inside. Luckily my dryer started up and I was like, thank you Lord. I did not need to go purchasing a freaking dryer right now. What up, Harold? That was my brother. So yeah, luckily the dryer started, but my shoes were pretty much dry by the time that was going down. So I put my shoes on, got in the car, Trapper in the kennel, got in the car, heading to work. That's when you guys are catching me now, or when I started the video. Oh boy, it's been a wild one this morning, y'all. They need to fix this road like this right here. They're supposed to be widening this whole road, putting turning lanes like this used to be a 2-lane road. No bike lane, no center lane. And they took it and they widened it way out, put a turning lane for both sides, put a bike lane for both sides, and it's nice and smooth now. It's like, why didn't you guys do this years ago? So from back by the college, which is pretty, like maybe a half mile from my house, that's where they started at, because the college gets a bunch of bike traffic because students ride their bikes a lot. So they're doing it so there's bike lanes on both sides of the road, and it's going to go from Old Oregon Trail by the college, and it's going to go all the way to Anderson, which is like a half an hour drive. So they're doing it in steps, which they've done it from pretty much the college down to, I'll show you here in just a second, where they have stopped. Huh, I just noticed something about this phone holder. I can adjust it even more. I was wondering how I can adjust it. It already seems like it's better. It's not as shaky looking. It's on my rear mirror now, and it's out of my view of traffic. That's where it stopped. So now it's back to the bumpy ass road. I know the light's red in front of you, bro, but you don't have to start braking this fast. See? This will turn green. Because there's nobody freaking driving. This town's like a ghost town right now. It's really weird. I went grocery shopping yesterday just to stock up on just necessities, you know, food, candy. You know, I gotta have my candy. I gotta have sugar, because I'm hypoglycemic, so gotta have sugar. And just stocked up on all kinds of stuff, because from what they're talking about here soon, all of Shasta County is going to be under lockdown. So that means I will not be going to work, although my boss thinks I'm still going to work. I said, if the sheriff comes here and tells us that we're under lockdown, or the cops come here and tell us we're under lockdown and we have to leave, I'm going home, and I ain't coming back for the 15 days. They're talking about April 20th is when the lockdown stops. It's not that bad right now, but from what it sounds like, it's starting to get worse. So I go to work, I do my thing. It's just me and the boss man, so I know it's just me and him. I know he's that sign lady over there for the construction, on that road construction, she's over there doing like yoga stretches. Alright, well, we're turning into work, and I'm gonna say my goodbyes to y'all, and hope you guys all have a fantabulous day. I can't do my normal peace and love and, you know, on the camera, so you just gotta, I'm doing it here on my steering wheel. Love, peace, treat each other with respect. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Please let me know how this video turned out, if the audio's good, I know it's a little shaky still. I just realized that I can make adjustments on the camera, because it is a little loose to the camera, or a little loose to the mirror, sorry. Squirrel. Squirrel! God, these freaking puddles are bad. Gotta drive around puddles. Over there where we used to be at, used to be all nice and smooth, flat. Now it's puddles, puddles, and puddles. We're home. That's where the car's gonna sit for the day. So I hope y'all guys have a fantastic day. A little extra video for you guys today. I've been recording ahead of time. I already have a cooking video for you guys to come Friday. Right now it's up for my Patreons to watch. So make sure you guys, my Patreons, go watch that. Shout out to the Patreons of the channel. I truly appreciate everybody for supporting me on my journey of YouTube. And I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Bye!